What's going on, everybody? This is Blerdlines. We're about to watch the new trailer for Godzilla. Let's check it out. So that was the second part of Godzilla Minus Zero. The last teaser we got our man Godzilla saying what's up to the Statue of Liberty. Now we get to see a little bit more of what's going on in Japan and what's on all that kind of stuff.
They're doing what teasers typically should do, which is tease enough to get you excited and interested about what's coming, but not give way too much of the narrative or the events of the story. The difference between this trailer and the last one is we get more of the characters that we saw in the first film and establishes some potential conflict or within the story, but reminding us that as much as this is about Godzilla, the kaiju of kaiju, this is also very much about characters, these human beings on the ground. So I really like that. And then of course we get one good shot of Godzilla and he looks massive.
Even though it's cool seeing Godzilla, I was more involved with the character development, the growth of how these characters were moving through the story, having to deal with all of this happening in Japan. I think that was the more appealing part about this latest rendition of Godzilla. They started off saying kaiju, I'm like, all right, you got me. So it doesn't take much. So I'm already ready for this installment. And I will say, for me, the first part, probably the best Godzilla movie I've ever seen.
Hands down.
Teaser trailer was dope. It didn't do too much. It gave me just enough. And it's cool that we don't need to see Godzilla. We know what Godzilla looks like. We saw it in the first part. We know what this rendition of Godzilla is going to be because it's a continuation.
They keep it with Godzilla being a disaster. He is a force of nature, and that they're frustrated with trying to stop him or trying to figure out a way to circumvent him. And I bring that up because it's a stark contrast between the Japanese approach to Godzilla stories versus the American approach, where now all of a sudden Godzilla is a superhero and all of the human and is vested in protecting humanity and things like that. So I really enjoyed Gareth Edwards' film, the one that started the whole MonsterVerse, because it was closer to the Japanese style of Godzilla being a disaster, being a force of nature that isn't aligned with anyone. It's just an apex predator. But this is taking it back to the OG. That's good.
The first Minus film was refreshing. They focused on the character. Godzilla made, 2, maybe 3 appearances total in the film. You only got one full body shot of Godzilla. And it's exactly as you guys said. Like, he is an act of God. He's a force of nature. He's an uncontrollable, unforeseen thing that you can't really prepare for. He kind of just comes through and blows through town, and when he leaves, there's destruction in his wake, and you kind of just have to deal with the ramifications of what just happened. And they do a phenomenal job. There's a reason why they made as much money as they did. It wasn't just a popular movie because Monster Smash walking through Japan. It was more a heartfelt and very intelligently told human story. And oh, by the way, in the backdrop is this giant lizard who's going to come and stomp through all of Japan. And we can't really stop him. Just like you couldn't stop a hurricane, a tornado, a tsunami, an earthquake. Godzilla is exactly one of those things. Even Gareth Edwards' version is extraordinarily intelligent, but it's still, Godzilla King of the Monsters. It's still Monster Smash Up. This is the original premise of Godzilla. Godzilla was more a metaphor for the ills of war and the monster of the war machine sort of coming back to bite you. As far as the teaser's concerned, it looks like it's going to be more of the same, just advanced 2 years. I'm fine with that. If it's that simple, I'm very okay with that. The first one did a phenomenal job of that. And if they're going to just do more of the same, okay, yeah, do that, please.
I'm glad that it stayed in Japan, like all the production, same director, like they have a whole vision. America is literally just getting to see it. We don't have our mitts are not on this at all.
Thank God.
As it too.
Best believe in 10 years we'll probably get a remake of it by some whatever up and coming mediocre mayor director doing it or something like that. So
mediocre mayor mentioned number 25 for the year.
As you can tell, we're all very excited for this. This is gonna be a fun one, and we'll definitely be in the theaters watching this. So this is Blerdlines, and we out.
Peace. Godzilla.